All right.
Hello,
Not yet.
everyone. We are back.
Let me see. And come on, computer. There we
Are
go.
we on?
We're live now.
Okay. I
Hello,
assume.
computer.
Hello again.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes, it's been a very long while between lost episodes, delays, mental breaks, physical breaks, other breaks. We broke a lot of stuff around here.
Yeah, we did a lot of leg breaking this last episode, despite lost content. I
Fuck
heard break a leg out there, but
you.
I mean, you know what they say:
and there's
break
no
a leg.
and there's no severance pay for it either.
Make sure you still have the warranty for it.
I guess we'll just go out on a limb. Anyways, hello everybody.
How many more leg jokes shall we make?
Keep
Yeah,
making them,
something's
and I
afoot.
will show you what a hospital, a body bag, and a full body cast will be.
I have seen worse. Anyway,
Only if you
this
catch
is
up
your
first.
host, Sir Reaper, and I'm over here considering if a titan is missing a leg, can we call them a foot knight?
Love it.
Alright, this running joke is getting old.
No, it's gonna go all night, and you know it now.
I know.
It has begun. Anyway, after me, we have our lovable sighter who just woke up.
Hello, I'm Crazy Pet, and I'm playing a small tune for you tonight.
Mark is gonna play against somebody else, but dude is gonna die.
Who knows?
2 sessions in, dies.
You know.
Typical sighter behavior. And next up, it's our recorder, tech priest, and lava blogger.
It's I'm a tech ogrin, not one of those typical ogrins, you know? I have my red robes, my big hood, and my glorious mustache. Mechanically. Anyways, I am Maximo, but also played by Big Mek Plays. You can go head over to me channel October 1st to see my live VTuber reveal of Borguts the Mad Mech. Tune in, I'll be playing some Darktide for a bit until the new update. And once the new update, I want to see if I can make the orkiest build out there.
Will you have a big friendly rock?
Oh, a big friendly rock, a nice chopper, and a good shooter.
Fair enough. On to our actual tech boy around here.
Hello, I'm Dr. Lilamoon, and I play as Dux404. And I'm staying far enough away so I don't get one shot.
And he's the one who doxed the cicada. We found him. He did it.
He's also known for tech priest jump scares.
Yes, Foxy the tech priest. Radazzy
I
to check
can't
if you're
run
fine.
as fast as that fox.
With augmetics, you can.
But what does the fox say? No?
Yes,
Okay,
I
good. Good.
And I will murder you.
And last but not least, to give us a leg up on this competition, we have...
Why is it I'm subjected to these jokes again?
Because you got hit on the leg with a critical.
Because you don't have a
On-
leg to stand on.
On a stream that nobody ever saw because there was no sound.
Yes, no
And
sound.
we just have to rely on what the administrator and the tech priest said.
If people could
Anyway,
understand the
I
tech
am
priest.
Unfortunately, leg day was
Play-
yesterday.
Playing
Hold-
Lucas Vicar.
Who are you
And
again?
unfortunately, I am Art of War, playing Lucas Vicar. Unfortunately, being the punching bag of many jokes from these three, who are probably gonna see me die.
Consider
I
this
played
until
all of
recently. Consider this until recently it was Austin. Now it's you, then you will die, and it's gonna be somebody else's turn. I vote Dogs. For no reason other than he has a funny name. In any case, I would like to jump rather quickly into this. So before we begin our narration of what happened last time, which I believe is very much needed on account of what happened last time, I would like all of you to first of all roll me a d6 for your objectives. Nice to see we're on the high rolling table tonight.
Or is it? Wouldn't you be surprised? I rolled
Nobody
two.
rolled above average. I just want to point that out.
Hey, use your tremendous book to dominate a social situation. I know what I'm going to do.
But it's not a social situation.
It is a
Engaged
social
in
situation when I'm
approximative
suplexing the martyr.
Interrogative breaking point for an
Watch out, watch
individual.
out, watch out.
Ooh.
And then, would anybody like to exchange their cards or grab new ones?
I need to
would
get a new
like to-
card because I spent my last one.
Considering the situation I'm in, it'll be pertinent I keep this card.
Oh, I have enough range.
I'm thinking I might want to change mine on,
I need a new one.
because I don't want... There's too many psychers around here, and I don't want to cause a black hole or something.
There's
Yeah.
only one that I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, place your card on the table. Place your card on the table and I'll save you a new one.
If you want to show people what it was, but I put it right here.
Alright, everybody should have cards now. Let's see, where is that card? Oh, there it
It's up
is.
here.
Let's make it nice and big. Make sure the eye can see it. Alright. Fear not the Scyther, fear instead what the Scyther can do. Play to cause any Scyther in the scene to immediately draw and resolve a card from the piles of the warfare, or roll on the chart in our case. All protagonists gain 1 wrath. Alternatively, discard the card to gain 1 wrath and draw you. Just, this card is basically, hey Muldoon, what is it? Fuck you! The robot said fuck you to the wizard. That's how we got here. In any case,
Not all psyker, any psyker, so you choose.
It says all psychers in the
It's-
scene.
It's say any psyker, not all psyker.
Yeah?
Yes.
any Scyther still is everything. Trust me, I've had this card in another campaign. We spent 2 hours resolving Perils of the Warp.
Alright.
Yes.
There were 2 of
Shenanigans.
those cards being played at the same time, and 8 Scythers in the room. 16 Perils of the Warp.
And it was a funny experiment. One of our players almost died from the explosion. But other than that,
What chapter was he?
I think Blood Angels
Oh,
or
Oh,
Flesh
that
Terrors.
makes sense.
Or Flesh Terrors. I
Yeah,
forgot.
knowing him makes sense. He was always in front of the explosions.
Well, because he was in close combat with those monsters. And since they psychically exploded somewhat due to the manifestation of the cards, he got affected too. He
You
barely
mean with the
survived.
horror? You mean with the Arctrator horror specs?
Yeah. Not the horror specs, but with the what those floaty brain things?
No, the horus specs.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Black Raid is a beautiful
And the
thing.
horror
now,
sconce and the horror scans.
the horror tropes.
The horror ropes. Horus tropes, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to the narration of what happened last time.
Oh, yes. Continuing on.
Who would like to begin?
Pain.
That is part of it.
Traitors most profound. As our base was assaulted, of course, we decided to follow up against the assaulting force who decided to invade our privacy. As we went out to apprehend the foes who dared to assault us in our fixed location, we found out after the fact it was all a ruse, as the data banks at our base was destroyed by none other Harrow himself, but also trying to cover his tracks by crushing Earline. We unfortunately came back while Earline was underneath debris. The party worked quickly to remove her from underneath the debris, finding her leg has been badly damaged. Knowing that Harrow escaped and ran away, we suddenly got assaulted by some strange machinations, a giant spaghetti monster itself, where a mysterious fellow came out of nowhere to shoo it away with an icon.
With that, I would like somebody else to continue. If you would please.
I guess I'll do it. Afterwards, the group walked with the mysterious stranger into sections of the Hive City that's been hidden from the rest of the city. And they come to find that there's an organization secret to protecting the remnants of humanity. And understanding that they both have the same foe against this martyr, they will assist the group in finding him and helping him to put a stop to whatever madness has happened. Though, the team had to agree to keep the secret of the group that they found from anyone else. With some reluctance of the others, and most of the others agreed to it, they shoveled off down to the sewers of this Hive City to reach to one of the train terminals. There, the group settled onto a train and quickly ran off through the city to find the entrance of where the cult is.
Alright. Who can go next?
Well, after that, they rolled really nicely. They get on undetected on a train, which is headed to the Martyr's headquarters. After that, they successfully evade some praying eyes in the train, and they invaded behind basically the Martyrs, one of his Jesus words. Praying some
Anybody want to help Kaiser here?
Well, we interrupted the man by challenging his faith. He retorted and he gave us 9 minutes to prepare. After
Like
that,
a little
continue.
coward, he could not refute us.
Alright, continue Crazy. What happened once the 9 minutes had passed?
well, then after that, he come with a familiar truck for the others, and not so familiar to Melvin and the dogs, and just run over Melvin and start fighting us with a truck.
what type of truck?
It was a mining truck, if I
Mining
remember.
truck? You mean a modified rock grinder?
As you said, yes.
Oh boy.
Well, it makes sense. His character didn't recognize it.
Well, I remember Muldoon almost got ran over by it.
I mean, he will never mistake it ever again, but he didn't recognize it first.
Well, he was almost isekai to another universe.
But what happened at Iraq, actually? Muldoon, continue.
Well, in the help of Dux and his niche skills, we just blow it to smithereens.
Fair enough.
I thought Lucas blew it up.
And well, it was
He
a
failed
collaborative
the
effort.
It
Well,
was a
I survived the laser
collaborative
blast.
effort of many blunders, mistakes, and me failing to throw a grenade down the hatch. You
But
can see how that all
after-
went.
But after the Molten Inferno, that was the end of the rock grinder. Art, how about your Yale as what happened at the end?
So after being flung, I'd probably say good solid 20, 25 feet across the statue, giving its size, I woke up in a daze, staring as the martyr, the little bitch of a coward he is, decided to call in reinforcements. Again, he can't face us on his own. Coward. Anyway, he then proceeded to then smash my leg. Hence why they keep on tormenting me with so many leg jokes.
Oh, come on, walk it off.
I will murder you in your sleep one day.
I never sleep, don't worry.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's the
Anyway,
closest one.
since this was a very good recap, and rather quick at that too, and since we're in a boss fight for our lives, I will do you all the honor of granting double my usual glory for a good recap. So you may begin this fight with 4 glory.
Oh, Zog.
Yes, we're starting on an equal footing, one could say.
Just a quick question, Mr. DM. Did you shuffle the campaign cards, or I'm just really, really, really unlucky?
Don't they auto shuffle?
They auto
I
shuffle.
don't know. Alright, then I'm just really unlucky.
Okay. Here's the thing. If it's anything to do with the API or the cards, ask Maximo. He's the one of the cogitators. I'm just the Inquisitor.
Alright.
Mm-hmm. Maximo the Tech Priest.
Alright. So.
We
Let me
need...
have my crates table open. Something
Yes.
tells me we're gonna need it.
Oh.
Something tells me they're gonna have to hurry and get this bastard who can't fight on his own off me.
I was describing one small window. I was describing this fight to one of my fellow DM friends, and when he heard about the Martyr calling in reinforcements, he said, "Come on, boys, are we gonna let some Southlanders?" Essentially, he made he asked me if I got their inspiration from Bjodvar, and no, their inspiration from every other foe in 40k. They all do this. Anyway, last we were here, the Martyr's turn had ended, and it was now Lucas's turn. Lucas, you are dying.
Yep.
It's an active process.
Gotta love that.
While dying, you can either take a simple combat action, fall back, or crawl. Considering you don't have a leg, falling back will be a little bit difficult.
Well, technically he's already moving at half speed anyways due to...
I'm moving back at half speed.
half
Put that
speed.
into perspective.
Well, actually, um, let's see. Okay. Oh, there we go. Um, yeah, you can currently only crawl, far as I'm aware.
Yep, you only can crawl.
But fret not, there's still you can still crawl or take a basic combat action. Basic combat action means you cannot use options such as aim or multi-attack.
I kind of figured on that.
So let's switch off to our music real quick before I forget.
That would be preferable.
All right, so Art, Lucas, what are you going to do?
Let's see. Crawling wouldn't exactly be a good thing because he's gonna be faster than me. Immediately catch up and start to try and pound my head into the pavement. The others are currently fairly good distance away, considering everything. They're gonna have to run in order to help me. The only thing I can. So the only thing I can do, draw my las pistol and just start firing into them.
Well, it is since it has a pistol, so you don't get disadvantage for it.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
Remember your modifiers as well due to your severe wounded condition.
Well, let's see. Considering I'm wounded, can't take aim. I can't take aim. The only thing I get is yes.
Is Big Mek coming in a little low for anyone else?
Oh no, am I not coming in bright?
Tiny bit, but
No.
still hear him.
Yeah, just a tiny bit lower than usual.
Maybe I should get closer. Does that work?
Ah, yes, excellent. Now we're quitting with gas.
Ooh.
Back to Lucas though.
Boy. See, I didn't want to get too close because.
I think the only bonus I can benefit from is the fact that it's short range, and that's about it.
Yep.
Good.
So +1.
Alright.
Actually, hold on. No, you're within engagement, so it's just flat. But you can fire
Yeah.
without penalties because it's a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
True.
All right. You're reliable procs for the last pistol, so no complication.
Alright.
Let's see if a 5 is enough to hit the Martyr. That will hit, and you can
Oh,
shift
yeah.
1.
Good.
Yay.
A 7. Let's see if a 7 is enough to damage.
Knowing-
Unfortunately, it is not. After receiving this nasty blow, you hurried your last pistol and fire off a few shots at his direction. He braces with his gauntlet in front of his face, and you see the last shots pounce of his excavator armor.
Joy.
Yep. He's wearing what you can assume to be a jury of mining gear and carapace armor. You know, whatever you could find.
Duly noted.
If it's good enough to take a portable mining device and not crack, it's good enough to take your shots. Now, After Lucas, it's going to be a time for violence. A time for cultists. And it's going to be the gunner cultists.
They're going to attempt to shoot somebody.
Indeed.
And the only ones I can see are the knives.
The gunner cultists are by Muldoon.
Yes. They are behind me.
And they're going to, first of all,
Well,
they're going to move so that they have some relative cover across their. They still need somebody to connect in order to.
they get better cover for
think-
trying to hide from us while Lucas is being finished off.
Yeah, they're basically going to get behind this cover, which, since most of them are obstructed, it will grant them a +1 bonus to their defense and resilience.
Oh, I thought they were just
Depending
all
if you're
obstinate.
Huh?
Obstinate.
What does it mean? I don't get it.
Useless cultists.
Oh, I mean, what do you say about that? And they're going to take, since they move, they can't take the aim axiom, but they are within a short range, and there is 10 of them. So it will be 6 bonus dice. And they're going to fire their autoguns at Mr. Muldoon.
The biggest mistake they chose.
Oh,
If they can't crit, so
That's a good thing.
that's good.
what's your defense, Muldoon?
2.
They can sift 2 then. And
Oh,
they
he's dead.
shall for 9 damage.
I have 9 resilience, so...
You take a point of shock.
I'm maxed out, so
You take a
fun.
mortal wound. You take a mortal wound.
Yay.
Shocking.
Unless no, you don't have. You are not a death guard. You don't have this ability.
Not yet.
You don't have disgustingly resilient.
Eh,
Or the demon keyword.
it would be okay if I take the next turn.
That's between you and your crew.
Sure, why
That's
not?
fine.
You already know Maximus' plan, but that's going to be hindered for a bit, so I need to take at least 2 turns to actually get off what I want to do.
Alright.
Muldoon.
Well, I will declare a multi-attack. First of all, I would like to use Molten Beam and roast them. No, roast them alive. Then I would like to run in and use my Conjured Flame Blade to slash the remaining one. If that sounds good.
You're declaring a multi-attack, as in you want to attack with multiple weapons on the same target.
Psychic Power and Psychic Blade is not multiple weapons?
You can't multi-attack
are.
on same target.
No, he can as long as he uses different weapons. It's just
One is a Psychic Power, other one is Sustained Psychic Blade.
Okay.
yeah.
So
I'm just trying to remember the rule for multi-attacking with different weapons on the same target.
alright.
One moment. There we go. Every addition. Okay. Same weapon. Oh. Never mind, I guess. Every attack of a multi-attack must use the same weapon. And you can't multi-attack a target multiple times with the same weapon. Unless...
A talent.
Okay, no, I was reading some other stuff. Yeah, unfortunately, you can only attack them with one of the two.
Alright, then Molten Beam.
Fair enough. Fire the big beam.
Alright, I need to reach the...
As Muldoon would say, I'm
defense?
a fire and my laser.
and there's a crit.
Muldoon just puts on his sunglasses, gets really buff, and goes, Kame! Muldoon is secretly Master Rossi.
Well, he is
Anyway.
bald.
He is bald and has a beard, so. Well, a mustache. A 7 will hit, by the way, just so we're clear, and you can shift those two. For whatever
Alright,
shift your ability allows.
That's fantastic because I'm going to put +1 AD for me then.
Alright, go right ahead.
That's a 21.
That's a 21, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cultists down and out. So, yep. Hold on.
Kaboom.
First. 3. Yeah, you just send out the molten beam, and if you could describe your molten beam for a second, how does Muldoon actually cast his molten beam?
Alright, first he just cursing his staff for a little bit. His eyes start glowing, then hold his hand near his chest, and it start flaming up in his hand, and he just point it out and slashing through the cultists with his molten beam.
He just death beamed them. And as you do that, they look on in horror as this like auric flame roars through them, and well, more like plasma roars through them and cuts apart more than half of their ranks. Is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
Probably move into some cover.
Would be an excellent idea.
Would it?
Is this count as cover?
Should.
It's like a kiosk.
It's advertisement.
Yes.
Alright, then
I realize me saying it's like a kiosk doesn't really answer a lot. But you have to understand I come from a land where we have kiosks everywhere.
it's alright.
Yeah. And no phone booths. Alright,
Well,
what
I
did they
think
do
I'm a
next?
happy camper now. Mr. DM, don't forget the glory for us. Crit.
Thank you. Excellent. You're
You
nearly
don't
at the
get-
cap.
You don't get glory on psychic powers
Oh,
Oh.
due to
Huh.
the multiple wrath rule.
Alright. That makes sense.
Because
Thank
yeah,
you.
You're welcome.
But you
Sorry-
are 2 away from the cap, so
Sorry to take away your thunder, Multi.
it's alright.
It helps.
oh, trust me,
avoid.
it wasn't his thunder, it was his fire.
He still
It
killed
was
a lot.
my blaze.
It
It was my blaze and glory.
You know, he was beaming. Okay, I'm sorry.
Muldoon turns around to the cultists. You are my fire. They're just looking in horror.
Ah, I am on fire. As some of them
This
scream.
cultist's on fire. Anyway, now for my next take, this group of cultists here will play after Muldoon, and they will make a stabbing mob around Lucas.
Oh, they're gonna just.
Gee.
Oh no.
Oh, they're just going to just take the kill from the martyr. How uncouth.
And they are within movement to do that, so...
Well, he's dead then.
Oh, that's not how it works. If they basically surpass his defense, he accumulates another traumatic injury.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy to die in this system, thankfully, unlike a lot of 40k systems.
Yeah.
That's the way I'll arrange them for now. And I'm going to roll the attack.
Although
I'm going-
I've always wondered, how do you make a defiance check?
What?
A defiance check. It's basically the death saving throw.
That. Okay.
Here's the thing. In all my years running the system, I've never encountered any enemy that asked for a defiance check. Then again, I've mostly run Tyranids and Gene Stealers, so what do I know? That's a 6. Does it surpass your defense?
Yes. My defense is a 2.
Now let's see if they can surpass your resilience. Keep in mind that any wounds inflicted are all translated as 1 traumatic injury regardless of the amount. Let's see. By the way, alright, psychic power doesn't count as a critical, so I don't get a ruin for that.
No.
Oh well.
But you did get a ruin for your cultists.
Ha! They do not pass my resilience.
I got a ruin for what?
Remember your cultists rolled that crit on Muldoon?
Oh, they don't generate ruin in crates because they are not important in the short term. But yes, 5 will not pass your resilience as you are covering yourself with your armor on the ground, trying to not get stabbed as these guys are trying to shank you. We've been here before. A lesson that they should have learned by now. Who would like to play next? We have Dox and Maximo.
Well, I think Maximo will try to go for it.
Sure.
As Maximo got pushed to his knees from the power manifestation of the Martyr, Maximo gets up, aggressively, just moo, who's friend? And he, as he stands up being prone, by using a simple action, and he will move.
I was threatened this would happen.
Yes, and he's moving straight forward. As fast as
Yes,
he
you
can.
were factually threatened.
And he's
Sorry, go
actually
ahead.
going to go start salvoing the cultists.
Alright, go right ahead. Who am I to stop you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go salvo, so therefore, yeah. I'm
Thankfully,
gonna waste
Lucas
ammunition on
is
him.
kneeling.
Yep. So I already got my bonus 1 for my short range. Plus salvo is plus 3.
Keep
So
in
for
mind
4
that
bonus
since
dice.
you're not aiming, complication would result in you hitting your ally due to engagement.
Unfortunately, I can't really aim.
I'm just informing you as is my duty.
I am aware. Wow.
No.
That is the terrible irony of the cult of the Dark
First
God.
of all, you hit Lucas. Second of all, you need to roll me for the complication for the further results of the complication.
Yep. Poor Lucas, and I'm killing him accidentally. Oh, that is unfortunate.
54. Let's see that real quick.
I hope I get inconvenient target.
Fall prone. You fall prone.
Maximo's so teary-eyed. and
You
falls
begin firing your gun, but as you rush, you do not steady your footing, as the nice jacketman told you, and
I
you
tripped.
you slip and fall prone.
Yep, Maximo will fall over again and we're just no, and just hits everything in friend.
As the cultists spread apart to avoid the volley of shots and dive, look as you find yourself on the way of the bolt cells, as one of them explodes near you. Roll me for traumatic injury.
Which one's that one again?
It's a d6.
Well, that's not good. See, you invoked this. How dare you?
I invoked it.
Yes, you did.
Okay, question. Because I'm pretty certain the DM can see our campaign cards. Would this technically count as me losing all my wounds again?
Technically, you are using a secondary pool of wounds, even though it's the dying wound of pools, none as your.
Would this technically count?
I'd say it would count if you are reaching the cap for your traumatic injuries.
How many traumatic injuries can I
Here
have?
plus 1. So 3. You are now at 2. If you were to gain a third, they'll allow you to instead use the card and ignore it.
Can I play the card then, since I'm about to hit 3?
You're not about to hit 3. You only received the one on the leg.
Remember I had the one traumatic injury from that gene stealer? The lung?
Oh, yeah, then play the card. Because otherwise you're fucking dead.
Yeah! I never forgot! So, Eldari Lament, So, for the unenlightened, this lets me regain...
Here. There you go.
Yeah, so for the unenlightened, I regain 1d3 wounds and regain all my shock.
And one more glory to the pool.
Yep. So I'm not taking that traumatic injury.
And technically,
As
we'd be
you
taking another
see-
traumatic injury from Maximo accidentally shooting you.
It was a healing grenade.
Yeah. Somehow
you
one of my
see
shells was
the-
actually a healing bolt.
I have an explanation for this. As you see the cellar rapture near you, you notice the Aquila on the casing of the bolt cell, and you swear you swear it glows with a golden light as you believe that in all of the fuss you heard a whisper. It is not your time yet.
Again.
Lucas is secretly perpetual.
And that's Maximo's turn. Docs.
Maximo accidentally healed but hurt his friend.
Ox is not knowing what's going on since he's staring at the wall, so he's going to go down to this alleyway. So
I don't know
Two.
the type of ammunition. Blurst ammunition I got from this other cultists.
3, 5, 6, 7, just to see where everything is.
The sad thing is, I have no idea where Docs even is. I never. Oh, there he is. There he was.
You
Hello.
turn around and you just see you standing in the door frame and you hear music starts playing.
Remember, Dox is a
Oh yeah,
jump scare
how many of those,
monster.
The
He hides.
knife wielding cultist got killed.
Jump scare the
None.
cultist to death.
He missed.
Ah,
They all ducked.
I need one more to move. 8. So just saying the situation's like, that is not good. Let's see. I could do Rite of Fear and get these 3 scared first.
Well, it is the group, so therefore affects
You will
the
be
whole group.
targeting the whole group if you do Rite of Fear on them.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Tech priest jump
Yeah.
scare. Tech priest jump scare.
Tech priest jump scare.
Check priest jump scare.
All creatures within the cone must face a DN6 fear test or something.
Alright. Can you pause the ability real quick for me?
There we go. And a DN3, I think. Oh, wrong one. It's this one.
Ah. More than a cone, okay. Alright, since this is technically a social attack and you're targeting a mob, you're instead targeting that mob. And they now must roll a resolve, I think. Is it a resolve or conviction for fear? Hold on. Fear.
believe it's the second one.
Resolve, yep. And if they fail, they suffer +2 DN on all tests. Ah!
Spooky.
You know what? Let me roll something for that complication. Technically, they can't complicate, but this is pretty bad.
This is funny.
Okay, they are afraid of you, but they're not gonna run because they're also afraid of what will happen if they run. But this mob, which is represented by this guy as a token, is collectively afraid of you. And we'll express that with a nice... let's see here.
Yep. I think we did a 5 nights at
There we go.
with the. I don't know how to make this joke work.
5 nights at Admex.
Yeah, 5 nights at AdMax. Tech Priest jump scare.
It's like Tex-Mex, but with cogs. In any case, we're heading into a new round now,
Yep.
and I, for one, am willing to spend a ruin to usurp the turn order.
Oh no.
Unless somebody would like to usurp me instead.
Not yet. I have plans.
Alright then. That goes my ruin.
No.
And the Martyr will play. And the Martyr... let's see here. Alright, first of all, he's going to use a free action. And he's going to raise his hammer to the sky and say, "Kill them all! Bring me their heads! So we can raise them onto the pyre." And as a free action, the cult leader commands a mob of cultists within 3 meters to make one combat action immediately. The GM may spend 1 ruin to have the cult leader use kneel before the dark gods as a ruin action. No, he's not doing that, he's doing the attack. And he's gonna have the cultists around him attempt to let's see. I need to calculate something. Okay, they're gonna stab Lucas because they don't have line of sight on anyone else clearly. And our pistols are too short to reliably shoot for anything else. So, Lucas, hi.
Sup?
12.
Gee, I don't know. Maybe my 2 could try and stop it.
And that's a 9 for resilience, which does pass above your resilience
By 1.
by 1. Do you? So you would be receiving 1 wound. You can also absorb the shock.
I'll absorb it with a shock.
All right, you did get all your shock back, so roll me termination. You successfully managed to protect yourself and not suffer the problems of another stab wound. 27 stab. Now for his actual turn, the Martyr will first of all move 6,
Oh,
and then as a simple action. By the way, you can use a reflexive action to attack him with a melee weapon as he moves out of engagement if you have a melee weapon.
that I do. I have a knife.
Alright, your bayonet. Bayonet him!
Any bonuses or no?
Stab him in the ankles as he
No.
moves
My
away.
glory.
But you could take glory, yes. Oh, that's a crit though.
Stab him in the
And
ankle.
it will
I
hit.
am not done with you yet.
You can't hit, but you did crit. So first of all, roll for damage flat.
Roll flat damage, okay.
Yep.
A foot for a leg.
That does not surpass his resilience,
But the card might.
unfortunately. But you do crit, so
The crit
Roll
roll me
might.
d66.
Yeah.
Hope you set him on fire by exploding him by stabbing the grenade on his foot.
Exploding knife.
53. Let's see. Overpowering assault. The stunning blow sends the foe lurching away. Senses blurred by the brutal impact. The target suffers 1d6 shock and is staggered. +2 shock for every glory you spend. So first of all, roll me d6.
He just suffers match shock. Fuck.
That'd be funny.
Remember that if it exceeds his regular shock, he will start taking mortal wounds.
Like I said, you took your leg, you take his foot.
Alright, I will recommend spend 2 glory points to increase the shock as well.
And staggered means
Half movement.
you can't run or sprint, so you won't be able to take a simple action to run towards Maximo.
So it gives Maximo time to get up.
Yes.
Alright, how much glory are you spending on further wounding this man?
Okay, Matsuo recommended two glory. Does anyone have any problem with this?
Fuck him up.
Okay, that's 2 more
Alright,
glory on that.
that's plus 4 shock for a total of 10.
Oh my god.
Let me check his abilities real quick. I
A
need to see
leg
if he
for
can
a
roll
foot.
against mortal wounds.
A leg for
Okay,
a
he
foot, thank
cannot
you.
roll against mortal wounds.
How many mortal wounds does he suffer?
And technically, this is not damage from an attack. Because he has an ability, but it only procs on damage from an attack. Criticals count as effects. Like, same way the environment would, basically. So technically, he has no way of defending against this. He's now exhausted. And he receives 3 mortal wounds.
Woohoo! He stepped on your knife,
hey.
Lucas. He has a knife in his foot.
Oh no, you just essentially you just see the
Beware
martyr
sharp
just
objects.
try to walk past, essentially try to move past Lucas, acting like as if Lucas is not a threat. Lucas, in one defiant moment, essentially just rams his bayonet straight into the side of his rib, where his ribs are, essentially dealing the damage and winding him in that one blow.
I thought you just cut his hamstring.
Nah. Lucas tried to go for a chink in the armor. And
Well, he
this
tried to
hour-
go for a chink in the armor, but you managed to get him under the ribs as he was crossing you and cleaved and like cut open a side of his rib cage. Which he doesn't notice in his power stride until he starts having trouble breathing.
And just,
And then
"Ha-ha, I'll
he
kill
looks
you."
to his side.
Ugh,
And there's
what's
just a
this?
waterfall of blood on his side.
And it's, how did that happen?
And in this moment, He is not a happy camper about it.
No, he is not.
I can imagine he looks back at Lucas, sees his bloody bayonet. Lucas just flips him off like, "That's
lived."
for the leg, you bastard."
I would have thought it just like you flick him off and just, I live, bitch.
In fact, he turns around and looks at you, and reaches for a holster on his bloody side, takes out an auto pistol, and he's going to fire at you. In an attempt to put you down for good.
Well, I guess he can shoot his own
He's
cultists as a
within short
complication.
range.
He can't shoot his cultists as a complication.
That
He
is
can.
true.
He will also salvo.
This is gonna be funny. Oh.
Yeah, he's going to mag dump you.
5 will break my defense by 3,
He's unable to shift, so.
but it does not break resilience.
Yeah, he just dumps the entire magazine until the magazine drops the ground. And then he angrily turns towards you, Maximo.
I look defiantly up towards him with an angry face with tears.
I half expect you to go. I turn around like that one like that one tropic dancer with a bandana.
What?
All right.
Maximo
So
is
who would like to
prone.
go after him? Sorry, what?
Well, Maximo is prone.
I could, if it's okay.
Yeah, Muldoon
Go
can laser
ahead,
him in the back.
Psyker, you goddamn pyromaniac.
Burn them all.
Yes, they will burn in holy fire. Don't worry.
You can't spell pyromancy without a romance
All right.
or something along
Good.
those lines.
See that. Huh? Yep.
Pyromancer,
Yes.
Chiromancer,
Yeah,
Necromancer,
okay.
why don't you
Okay.
find yourself a witch and romancer?
Hey guys, let him cook.
All right. Easy peasy. Spontaneous combustion multi-attack on this kind of guys here and the Martyr.
All right.
I need to reach the defense of the guys, so let's see.
The defense +2 for each of them. So
Alright.
that's for the first group, I imagine.
Yes, that's a group.
All right. Remember, you cannot shift for damage and multi attacks.
It's alright.
All right. So that happens. Now roll for
Alright.
the martyr.
And Martyr, 6 with a crit.
All right. 6 will still hit him.
Right.
You don't crit because it's not an attack.
But it's
Well,
a
it is an
crit,
attack,
it's
but
funny.
it's not. But it's not. You know.
He didn't power,
Not
so
a
you're
crit,
good.
crit, I know.
Yeah. It is an
Alright.
attack. But roll damage for each of them. First for the first group.
Alright, for the cultist,
Yeah, you just need to break resilience for cultists.
12. And they need to roll a DN5 agility test. Or they become set on fire.
They don't have to worry about it because that group just immolates.
Good. And
just burst
the
into
Martyr,
flames.
it's a 13.
For the Martyr, it's a 13. Tell you what's gonna happen. Instead of rolling for that, he's going to instead use a reflexive action to use his ability.
He's a cheater.
A labyrinthine refraction. As you turn around to carry the flame to him, you see it travel, but you see it hit what appears to be shards of a mirror that was the Martyr. As the Martyr appears one step to any direction over here, and he looks at you with eyes that betray a smile through his goggles. And now he's gonna have to roll a d6 to see if after that smile he's set on fire. Okay, he's not set on fire.
Darn.
Yeah, that ability has a chance to set him on fire. Warp flame, that is.
Mm-hmm.
But
Soul
you do
Flame
see
sucks.
basically your fire get reflected into some space beyond spaces as he appears to be in another area from where you thought.
Fantastic. Magic against magic.
Cool.
Yep. You could say we're having quite the gathering of magic around here.
Yes.
Hmm.
After Muldoon would be the knife guys.
Actually, is it possible? I'd like to spend a glory point to interrupt.
Of course.
Everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Cool. Maximo. Maximo, as the martyr approaches him in this crystalline form, Maximo just, no! You! And he gets up. He's actually going to go into melee with the martyr by trying to smash him and just, you bad buckethead! You hurt friend! And Maximo will just say he's going to do a all-out attack with
Alright.
his melee. I'm gonna use the
All-out attack gives you the benefits of
+2 to attack, but also
+2 to your bonus to your attack dice, -2 to your defense.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about my defense because he can hit me easily. And since I also have the abilities from Avalanche of Muscle, I get a bonus dice to my melee attack test, so I got 3 bonus dice.
Right.
I can't really do Let It Rip because that requires a charge.
Smash him.
I'm going to attempt to smash him with a bayonet. 3 in the comp. Oh no. But I
We
will
will
spend
resolve the column shortly, but a fate does hit.
Yes, but I want to roll more. So I'm going to spend a
You
rock
can
point.
roll.
For additional, just none. Wow, Maximo's just not on this
For
hook yet.
additional, nothing.
For the additional, nothing. So Maximo will just do his normal attack.
Alright. Try to stab him. Cut him down.
And he gets no additional bonuses, so just...
Also, get a little closer to the mic again.
Maximo stabs for 10 damage at -1 AP.
He doesn't have any shock left to resist that, so I'm afraid he will take some damage of that.
He will. Maximo in a weakened state mentally.
As you stab him on the back, he moves out of the way before you can like fully impale him, but you do manage to give him a good thrust on the side of his back.
Why
make him turn
won't
around.
You die, heretic.
I am not the one defying a greater will.
Shut up! You talk too much.
And I would like you to roll me a d66 for your
Oh yeah, 36.
36.
It'd be funny if I fall prone again.
That would be very funny. Dropped weapon. As you say you talk too much, he slams the side of your weapon with his hammer and drops it on the ground.
And drop my ripper gun bayonet. My ripper gun follows it.
Well, your Reaper gun.
Yep. He parried me with an imperfect parry. He still got hurt, but he parried me.
Let's see how you fight without the weapons given to you by your territorial state.
I will
At least
punch
we're
you.
not a little coward who has to hide behind a rock crawler.
Anyways,
This is the guy hiding behind the ogre.
no, that'd be funny. After the cultist, Docs 404 does another tech breach jump scare on and scares the martyr to death. Literally. That'd be hilarious.
Probably.
But now the cultists are going to stab Lucas. Our favorite minigame.
Can it be stabbed?
Will it be it?
Let's play the London game.
In the next
Oh my-
episode, how many knives can we stick in the loyalist before he dies?
They're
Apparently
going to
a
stick
lot.
one.
I was gonna say mobs can't crit.
Yeah, they can't create, so
And they still
you're
do
good
base
for
damage.
now. You are aptly defending yourself while still on the ground.
I just imagine Lucas is just leaning on his rifle, shaking his head in pure disappointment as they're just stabbing him. Like, why won't you die? And he's just like, when are they
Ting,
gonna
ting,
learn?
ting, 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 ting. Just you're in a fetal position, using the stock of your rifle as a shield, trying to guard your remaining leg from their knives.
Get parried, get parried, get parried, get parried.
It's not even parry. You just hear ding, 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 just like.
All right, who likes to go next, Docs or Lucas?
Lucas is unfortunately busy being stabbed at this point, so I think Dodge thematically should go
Eh.
next.
Alright. Yeah, fear doesn't. They just lose, like, what was it? Like,
Fear just frightens them.
so if I move closer, they have to get away from me or something, maybe?
Nope,
No,
they just get.
they just receive
less
a
dice.
penalty.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can't scream at this guy to frighten him, but it might also hit. Yeah, it'll hit Maximo
It's okay.
since it's like a cone like this.
You can aim it.
You
that
can make
like-
cones now.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's in the
look at that.
measurement tools now.
Go.
New feature.
Yeah, if you go to measurement. Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Can you? Okay, here's the question: can you move and do the fear ability, or?
Yeah. I could do that, or I could do the other ability, in which case I could point out his weakness and give everyone 4 ED to damage for that guy or something.
So nuke him.
Basically, he's weak in the side. He has a gaping wound. Stab it. Thanks for the obvious tip.
Or I could try to shoot him with the last pistol, but again, not made for shooting.
Hey, at least you can make an attempt. Anything is possible.
You never know. You could get a critical off him and do effect damage.
Yeah, I could probably do here, and if so, I could probably. Yeah, I still don't know how to do this cone thing. It's like the ruler thing, and then
Wait, 10 by 3. How does that work?
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It's a 10M by 3M.
That's
10
more of
meter
an
by
acute
3
code.
meter.
So it's. I don't think it's supposed
So
to be
it's
like
bait. So it's going to be 10 to the sides and 3 at the base. That's an extremely narrow cone.
Yeah, I don't think. It counts as a cone, but I don't know why. But
Or is it 10 to the sides, 3 at the... No, or is it 3 to the sides, 10 at the base? No, that
Well,
sounds...
We'll deal with that
That
after
sounds stupid.
session.
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
yeah, we'll do math later. Yeah, probably. I'll move over to here so I could angle it maybe so it doesn't hit.
I got it. That's
Oh.
what it looks like. It's a 15... It's a 15-degree angle.
It almost looks like it barely hits Maximo, but
It does
still
it does
not.
pass by his square though. You could angle it like this.
You know,
Okay.
it's as I said, it's okay to hit Maxima with it. You can actually you get bonus points if you use leadership on him.
I got none. All right, so
Well,
we'll do it
someone
kind of
needs
like that to Scream. So,
You could also give Maximo a wake-up call from his emotional turmoil.
if you want to be afraid, but so I'll just put on the thing here.
Trust me, you do not want to be afraid. Alright, so he has to make a DN3 resolve test or become afraid of you and your Banoric screeching. Let's see. Resolve. He's going to expend his one personal ruin to roll that. Nope. So close.
Too spooky.
The Banoric screeching takes over him, and the voice that was propelling him forward stops. As he appears to panic and
No. No.
Fear the screams of the Omnissiah.
Not Five Nights at Admex. That was a terrible game.
And I'm gonna run over to
I mean,
here
the
and try to get
first
to
one
Lucas
was-
if I can.
the first one was good, but the sequels, right?
I think it was right here.
Yep.
That's what he's all known for, is Docs 404, just screaming at people and running away.
Screaming and pointing people with lasers. Like laser pointer, like, there's the weakness. Shoot.
Alright. Our last but not least, we have Lucas.
Yay. Just yay. Alright. The
You cannot
idiots.
walk, you cannot run, sprint, you can curl though.
I could crawl, yes. But I got idiots who can't stab me worth shit, and it's starting to become pathetic. I'll start putting them out of their misery. Where's my last pistol? I'll give them the goddamn execution orders from the commissars. All right, no bonuses, no nothing, just flat attack.
Yep.
4.
Hey, good one.
4. 4 will hit, you can shift 1.
That is an 8.
That's an 8. 8 is enough to surpass their resilience. As you take out your pistol, you frantically shoot in front of you and manage to hit 5 of them, as they're thusly dispersed. The others are still stabbing you, so
Oh, I'm fully aware. They just now got 3 less knives.
And with that being the end of that turn, the Martyr raises his hammer as you hear a cheer from the crowd and says, For the revolution! Show them what we're capable of! Kill them all! And that wasn't his turn. That's just a narrative. He's going to spawn in more peoples.
Hmm.
So
Oh,
here's
no.
a group. And there's also
Can't
going
finish
to
this
be
off himself. He has to be the true coward here and summon in people to do the job for him. Sounds about right.
it's what leaders do, man. Don't blame the player, blame the business.
Well, let's see how
At least the
he's going to
commissar will
show.
get the job done on his own when needed.
Oh, he
Martyr,
can
when
perfectly
needed,
get the
can't
job
do for
done on his own, I think. Considering what one attack from him did to you. Alright, hold on. There is more people coming in.
Oh boy, even more behind me. Hello, guys.
I
Hey.
The guys.
we're
Fantastic.
gonna stab you.
Nah.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
I heard
So
this
now
place was on
there's
fire.
more cultists here. And I'm going to spend the ruin for him to play first. Anybody object to that?
Hmm.
Nope.
Alright then. Alright, let's see here. Alright then. He's going to do an all-out attack on Maximo.
Cool.
And
You really
his
didn't need the
fighting
bonus.
condition is countered by your all-out.
Alright.
And let's see here. Yeah, see, his weapon has an unwieldy, so your defense is at 2 right now.
Well, a defensive minus 2. Well, even though I have a defensive 1 minus 2. Plus.
Yeah, you normally would have a defense of 0, but his weapon has an unwieldy, so you are currently at 2.
Okay.
He has an unwieldy X2.
I thought it was just 2 extra icons you need to use to hit.
Well, yes.
Okay.
Or an exalted icon.
Yep.
But either or,
Let's see
his
if he
weapon
caves
also has
Maximo's
another
skull in.
trait. Your weapon also has another trait that will be interesting to see here. What's your resilience, by the by? You said
11.
11. What is 11 minus 4? 7?
I have a armor value of 3.
No, I'm asking else. 11 minus 4 is 7, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the ability does not proc. Okay, he does roll that much, but I'm going to spend the ruin to have him roll for more icons.
Okay. Fish it. I dare you. Perfect.
Perfect. He's going to shift 1. And this weapon is brutal, so... That's 17 with minus 3 AP.
Alright. So minus.
First of all, removing 3 from your 11. That would be a nice 8 minus 17. That would be 9 wounds for Maximo. How do you respond?
Maximo will take it on the face and play a card.
Alright.
I'm gonna hit Shift C on it so that people can see it.
Plus 1 more wounds.
He hits me in the face so hard you just see sparks, but also metal flesh underneath his cheek, and he just looks at you and just, you shouldn't have done that.
When his weapon strikes you, I want you to roll me an intelligence.
Well, since I have intelligence of 3, intellect of 3, why not? I rolled a score of 2.
You feel that when he strikes you, you're not just fighting him. There is another being that fights you as well through the hammer.
God damn it.
Well, beyond Maximo's understanding, he's just going to hit him harder next time.
Yeah, he like scrapes your chin and readies his hammer again. And now it's time for one of the players to play.
And also, I no longer can soak shock, so therefore I'll just put.
So therefore, we might want to kill him fast.
May I?
Sure.
I believe you may.
Alright. I'm happy to get here.
I'm gonna say there's a new gunman that really wants to be set on fire.
No, much better.
I
Further
do not
proving the
feel
fact that
safe.
Maximo's invincible. He cannot be killed.
Inflict pain on the martyr.
All right. Go
Finger
ahead.
his
Really
wound.
fun
Finger his
one.
wound.
Alright, I'm rerolling that because it's a DM4. There you go, it's a 9 with a glory.
Finger his
All
wound.
right.
Okay, quick question. What does inflict pain do?
Oh boy, it's going to be a
It
fun one.
inflicts pain.
Causes shock.
Spoilers.
Not,
Uh,
well, it's inflict shock to be honest.
Alright.
Can I can. Yeah, it's DM4, so I can shift 2, right?
Yep.
Alright, then he's automatically taking 2 shock and 1d3 every turn.
Oh, is this sustained?
Yes, it's a sustained, and I'm dropping the
Alright.
flames.
Roll a d3.
Here you go. It's 5
Ooh,
damage.
That's 5.
Ooh.
And that's mortal wounds.
Yes.
He's going to use a reflexive action to use his labyrinthine reflection to that. As you grip his soul, you feel it, and then momentarily it is lost as you see it shatter into those mirror-like images,
Mm,
and he appears aside. But you still have a steady grip on him.
good.
That means you will sustain.
Alright. By the
But
way,
will
it's
he
a
set on fire?
DN5 for you, not a 4, because I'm Battle Psyker, it's a plus rank on sustaining, well,
Hold on.
this kind of stuff.
Ernest make. Well, he avoid the heat, so.
I know.
Not for
I
the
mean,
future.
I mean, if you want to, like, you can roll a DN4 too.
He almost caught on fire.
If you want to get out.
He has to roll a what?
Like in the
I think it's a reflexive action, and he just used it to avoid taking damage.
no. You can roll on your turn a DN3.
Oh.
What is a DN4 willpower test? Oh,
Alright.
and he's staggered, by the way.
I has to make a willpower test for that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, he's fine.
it's a DN4.
He's fine.
All right.
He meets it.
Uh,
So, he managed to shift out of place, and he looks over his shoulder, noticing how persistent you are, embracing his hammer. Now, it will be one of the mobs, one of the guys. This mob of shooters will turn their attention towards the one currently assaulting their leader,
hmm.
and I don't mean Maximo.
Well, before you do that, would it be alright with the gang to spend their glory to say fuck you?
If it's going to be,
What?
you're going to declare it fast because I don't want to move them and then I move them.
Sure, I don't mind.
All right,
We need to spend that glory.
Alright.
Lucas, you're going next.
Yes.
And here's one of my refs. Sorry, I didn't give you before.
Yum. Cookies.
Yes, cookies. I'm gonna throw a crack grenade into that gun line.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, crack grenade going out.
What's the blast rating of a crack grenade?
The blast rating. What the fuck was that one again? Oh god. Gotta pull this back out again.
I think it's 4.
Yes, it's 4.
Alright, so half your blast rating if you surpass the resilience or damage. You cannot shift because grenade.
Yep. So. That is a 16.
You successfully eliminate 2 members of the squad. Grenades are surprisingly ineffective against crowds in this game.
Surprisingly
You would think
ineffective.
that would be the opposite, considering how dangerous grenades are.
It is the opposite if you have the Bombardier talent.
Hmm.
It's just absurd you need the talent for that to be a thing.
Yep.
Anyway, that's your turn.
Yep.
You chuck a grenade over your crowd, over to theirs. You see 2 people fly into the air. One of them does a Wilhelm scream. And now the gun line will fire at Muldoon. After taking the aim action.
Yay.
Well, he's dead.
Hey, at least I dwindled their numbers by 2.
And they're going to increase their dice by 2 by aiming and being at short range. It's gonna be a
Look at
5 to
Jesus.
hit.
I have a 2.
Oh well. Of course, don't complicate because, you know, mob. And it is a rapid fire weapon, so...
Oh, fantastic.
Like, right, rapid fire is for attack, so...
Actually, it's
it's
for
roll
damage.
next 36. Oh, it is?
Yep, it's for damage.
Actually, we're gonna resolve this rather quickly. Let's see here.
That's
Rapid
why my heavy bolter
fire.
does so much damage.
Short range extra damage dice. Correct. Alright, in this case, they're rolling 2 bonus dice on damage.
Fantastic. Another mortal wound on me. Lovely.
Yeah, as they start firing, and one of them like hits you on your shoulder under the pad. Who would like to play after them?
Hmm.
Guess
Either.
it could be me,
Or
or
take preach some scares. I think that'd be funny.
well,
Or Mind
Could also do
Scrambler?
maximum.
I do have the Mind Scrambler grenade.
You can.
You do, and that one doesn't exactly explode, it has a special effect.
Yeah, I'll probably just toss it over to Kier or something. I don't know the blast radius or anything for it.
Oh boy.
It has a blast rating of... It should be in Forsaken.
Yeah, because I don't think I got any of the stats for this grenade, so sorry.
The
It's
gas.
alright. Let's see here. Mind Scrambler Grenade. Damage 10. Agonizing Arc Blast 6. You could try to get the Martyr with it, considering it is agonizing, so it deals that much damage in exhaustion as well.
Yep. Shocking.
It is very good for targets with low shock.
Like Maximo.
Or the Martyr.
Alright, I guess I'll toss it over to the Martyr then.
Alright, it has a blast radius of 6.
That's gonna be affecting a lot of people.
radius.
That's a lot of range.
Maybe.
I don't have any shock. If you do that,
Uh,
I'm dead.
Hold on. Unless he hacks it further,
Yeah.
how far can you hack it? What's your strength?
A 2.
2
So you
times
can
4.
hack it up to 8 meters.
8-meter range.
Could probably toss it like to here.
Still,
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
do.
You
Yeah.
could like
Definitely.
toss it on the other side if you want to avoid killing Muldoon.
The downside is he's just gonna hit.
Oh, it's gonna hit Lucas too. There, it's like
Yeah.
I'm not missing. I'm only missing 1 shock.
Still, you'll take equal shock to equal damage.
Maybe behind us because some guy spawned here.
I would say no.
The idea is getting the Martyr with this one,
Yeah.
so we
I
can
would-
fry him.
I will strongly opinion.
Of course,
against
dogs
it.
could also, move first and then toss it.
That
Or you
is
can
true.
just
yeah.
scream at the martyr and just point out his wounds so Maximo can get bonus to his final strike.
All right, so I could probably. How far is that from there?
I will love a bonus. So I could punch the martyr really hard in the face.
Always
Maybe-
calculate with the arrow pointing downwards, by the way. Or towards a straight line, because diagonals are weird.
Yep.
So, like so. That's what 6 looks like.
Spooky.
Okay. Guess I'll move up closer. Okay, so I need to be at least right there to throw it then. So 1, 2.
I mean, you can move fairly far. You might be able to
Yeah.
toss it somewhere where it
Or-
won't hit any of the guys.
Well, Maximo's probably still gonna get hit, but
Not from a good angle. Thing
Somewhere
is,
here.
But the terrain will cover
there's a
it.
building here.
Yep.
If
wait,
he
let's-
throws it right, if he were to throw it right there,
No. I will also get Maximo, so no.
Reaper.
well, if
See where
it
mine
throws
is?
like that,
I mean, yeah, that could work.
Just don't miss. Because
Just don't
scatter could-
miss, don't fumble.
Yes.
Don't
don't.
fumble. He throws it in the other direction, killing Lucas.
I move a step closer just in case if it. And
Even with
just
scatter.
toss it.
Yeah,
Or-
you just roll a ballistic skill, target 3. Don't complicate a roll below a 3.
ballistic. Okay, I got a ballistic of 4, so
At least a chance.
Yabba dabba doo!
It's
Uh,
scatter.
Hey, the Omnisire!
I use my.
You can
yeah.
roll, but it will still scatter because it's
Oh god.
complicated.
Oh.
So you cannot evade the scatter here unless you have a card that ignores complications.
I don't think I do.
Alright, let's roll for scatter then. You're going to be rolling this.
Oh god.
I knew this would happen, by the way. I knew the moment that we gave the guy without ballistics the grenade was gonna scatter. Anyway, first of all, roll a d6 for direction. It
4.
was landing here, correctly?
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 is north. Roll a d6 for how many squares?
One.
1. So it goes
So-
here.
And the building blocks
Oh.
So
it.
the building blocks. So you toss the grenade. Boom! The lights go out throughout that building. And the surrounding buildings.
I just hear
But
so.
The arc is blocked.
Damn it.
I just imagine just inside the building you just hear the fun and just no, my Noosphere connection.
You do, however, see a bunch of the cultists that were on the building just fucking fall off the building with seizures.
You know, just falling like birds. But they're not birds.
No, they-
They're heretic.
No,
Well, if
they-
they were reinforcements, they're not coming down to help him then.
Well, they're coming down,
Come down.
alright. Just not
Yeah,
helping.
but not to help.
Boss, I'm coming down.
All I can imagine
Also-
is Doc stands around. I killed your reinforcements. What are you gonna do now? And he just looks around the other buildings with hundreds of cultists on them.
We have more grenades.
I can throw bodies at you forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Doc's.
Well, I tried.
It
Uh,
works.
After Doc's, it's going to be the stab division.
Which one? You got 2 divisions.
Yes.
Oh yeah, actually, but it's gonna be the one around Lucas.
Of course.
Well,
The fun one.
typical cutting edge.
Alright, play me the song of my people. Come on.
Save him, boys.
I just want to fail. I just want them to fail.
You know what? The Zoom is going to use all-out attack. This can't be happening.
Are they stabbing around him or stabbing at him?
They're trying to.
They all are asking to attack you, but they can barely reach you because they're all like clambering in together.
Man, they're just getting in each other's way.
Yeah. And it's like, step around. I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna kill him. I have to prove myself the martyr. No, leave me alone. I will kill him. I stabbed him first.
And Lucas is just slowly gunning them down.
Without a leg.
Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna
Maximo,
play after
please
them.
do something.
Let's see. Maximo's the last one.
Seems so.
So
And
yeah,
then we have a bunch of mobs.
Yeah. So Maximo's probably gonna do an unarmed strike because he doesn't have a melee weapon, of course. He's gonna grab the
Okay.
Martyr on the shoulder and try to punch him hard in the face. So this is also gonna be an all-out attack. Since this is also considered a melee attack, I get plus bonus APD due to my tremendous bulk. Have a
Alright.
bunch of muscle. So let's see if I hit. There's a 7 with a comp hit.
Your
A
head
7
falls.
does hit. 7 does hit, and you can shift since he lowered his defense. You can shift all 3 of those
Cool.
because he delayed attack. That was his fault.
I'm gonna spend a my last glory point or my last wrath point to hopefully can get more out of that because I really want to punch his face in because his face looks stupid.
All right. That's hurtful.
Well, he hit
bad.
Maxima in the face, so he needs to return the favor with my chunky fists. Or you know what? Since I had the bludgeon, I just backslap him.
I'll do you one better if you can put him down.
Yeah.
But let's see. Oh,
I rolled a
26 wouldn't really affect you. So I want you to roll a d66 again since your fists cannot run out of ammo.
Somehow a finger falls off.
Restrained.
I embrace
Alright.
him. I embrace him. You're not
You,
going anywhere.
Bear
and
hugs.
you said? 10
Yeah.
damage?
Yeah, 10 damage.
Alright, he takes a point of damage. And I'm gonna say that your strain is that you do a bear hug on him and like crack his spine, but he like puts a hand around your wrist and like is holding you there, about to hammer you in the face, about divine smite you.
All right, do your worst.
Since you are strained,
I just can't move.
yep, And your defense is reduced by 2, so you are auto sheet.
Well, he still has to roll a hit for complication's sake, but yeah. Still
I'm talking about him.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about him at all.
Oh.
He's going to say, "Kill him now!" And this group over here is going to move in for the kill.
Do your
And-
worst.
They're going to salvo at you with their auto pistols.
I hope you complicate.
Well, you know how that song and dance goes. Usually, at least. You are within short range of them. And
I
not a
don't
pistol
care about the damage, I just want them to contemplate.
to contemplate.
Contemplate their actions and complicate. Oh.
Alright.
They can shift
They're
one.
going to shift 1. Plink, plink, plonk.
Blink, blink, plonk. Yes, blink, blink, plonk.
And
You need some pretty strong attacks to hurt Maximo.
he's going to start going, "Kill him now! Kill him now!" As he feels your grip around his spine. I can't wait for Maximo to kill him by ripping his spine out of his ass.
Ever heard of a prolapse?
No.
Neither have I. But the
No.
Mechanicus said it hurts.
Maximo, no.
I just look at Docs. You
It
are
was
not
not me.
teaching him anything.
It was the drugs.
It was the other doc.
It was
Austin.
the other dog.
But Austin wasn't a doc.
But
I
Maximo.
am Docs, not Doc.
Wait. I'm still in a circle for some reason. This gunner crew is going to... as they're being given orders to just murder, they're going to all out on dogs.
Oh no.
And by all out, I mean salvo. Alright, so... half the crew rating, plus 3, plus short range. That's gonna be 10 with 2 shifts. Plus 1 from rapid fire. I assume that hits you.
That's for my defense, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Hope
And
you
that's for
did.
your resilience. 10.
I got a 4, so 6 of that is coming to me.
Would you like to roll determination, turn any of that into shock?
It might go over my shock, but I'll do it then.
You don't have to take all of it as shock. You choose how much you take.
Yeah, okay. Determination.
Yes. Alright. You can ignore 4 of that. What is your shock?
My shock is 5, so I could do just.
You
shock.
can allocate 4 of those into shock. The remaining 2 go to your wounds.
Okay. And 2 wounds then. Okay.
Yep. As they start shooting you.
Ow.
And up next will be the last stabby squad, who will attempt to... Well, they can get up to here, so let me just arrange
Oh
them.
boy.
And they will step out here on the street. And... Ooh, I have a plan. They're going to spend... they're going to basically spend their action, a simple action, to sprint all the way here. And they're going to, as a free action, coalesce with the other squad of knives.
Mm.
Great, I got the seagulls from Finding Nemo on me.
Yeah, they sort of start hoisting you like you're crowd surfing, except with knives.
They're just juggling Lucas with knives.
I swear.
Knife juggling Lucas. Man, it's just a Lucas, you're just being a bit stuck up, aren't you?
I'm gonna post an artwork I have of this scene for our eyes only. Sorry, audience. Look at General, guys.
Oh no.
Oh.
Caesar's assassination.
They need to try harder than that to get to that flak armor.
Well, tell me, this is going to be a lot of
So
fire.
you're saying Lucas
don't
just getting
worry.
flak?
You could say that, yes, but not yet.
Man.
And that's all considered one squad now. And we're moving on to the next turn. I'm going to spend a ruin for the Martyr to go first.
Can we spend
Anybody?
glory to that unit
Yes,
so you don't do that?
yes, you
Guys.
can.
I
Do have
think
one glory left, so.
Who is
Yeah.
spending the glory? Because he who spends it has to go first.
Hmm.
Who wants to interrupt?
Try to punch again?
May I?
Go ahead, Muldoon. You got a bunch of torch wicks right in front of you.
Just melt him in the butt, While Maximo's holding him still.
But don't worry, he's getting the... He's on sustained damage, so he's probably getting set on
You
fire
could
or
tell it's a
something.
boss fight because we're all running out of resources here.
Yeah.
That's usually the
Alright,
case
so
before we
I'm
fight the boss battle. Not
Getting
during.
here. The inflict pain is just boop d3 plus 2. The d3 is 5 again. Enjoy.
Well, he has not gotten his turn.
Yeah, I think it only
So
affects
he-
when it's his turn.
So he,
Yeah,
no,
it's
he
only
has
on
not
his
gotten
turn.
no. He has not gotten his. When he sustains it, he basically uses his combat action to do
he
it.
can't
as well.
resist it.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten his reflexive action back, so he can't use his labyrinthine reflection.
Ooh.
Which means,
Uh-oh.
which means,
Which means
uh,
his head explodes and Maximo thinks he blew it up.
not really. But as he's standing there with a hammer, you see you hear the sound of the hammer fall, and he starts curling in his arm like you would when it's time to go numb, and he clutches over his chest as he has a heart attack in your arms.
Mm-hmm.
He dies by exhaustion.
Time for sleep.
As Maximo just goes
Crushes
ahead
him.
and drops the lifeless body.
Maximo does not drop the lifeless body. He holds it. And
He's gonna
Maximo
use it as a weapon to smack those guys.
I'm guessing I still have my action because it was just a sustain. Right?
Well, combat is over.
Is it?
I'll narrate to you what happens now.
Alright.
Oh boy. So the
As you see the light fade from his eyes, and you feel his lifeless body heavy in your arms, you hear a voice in your Vox communications. I would activate a respirator. Where are you? It will become prudent to do so.
Good thing I wear a gas mask.
Good
I
thing
just look at
Maximo
that.
has his mustache.
Do you really need to breathe? Because my respirator just went under the train last time. May I borrow yours?
I don't think I got a respirator.
You have one.
He has one installed.
It's in your curriculum kit. Your curriculum kit gives you respirators.
Yeah.
did.
In this case, you literally have a
Yeah.
spare one that you're not using. Give it to him.
Okay, I guess I'll toss one to Mulder real quick.
You still have not added the curriculum kit, I see.
Well, Maximo
I see the
will
issue here.
reluctantly pass
hold
it
on.
on.
Oh yeah, you do have the flesh is weak, so you cannot possibly suffocate. Maximo, are you going to equip your respirator?
Unfortunately, he has to because it, orders, but also he hesitates due to, he doesn't want to cover his mustache, but he has to.
Oh, trust me, you will soon see why. As a gas begins to emerge from the tunnel as you came in through, and quickly spreads around. And I would like Maximo and Lucas to make me a scholar test.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Maximo's
Let's see.
smart.
I am a Krieger, so we should
No,
technically know
he's
what
smart.
this means. Nope. I never bothered.
At least.
Alright,
okay.
let's see here.
Well, you know what? Since it's the end of combat, can I re-roll that by spending a wrath?
You could, if you think it's important.
I am a Krieger. I should know what this is. Can't really complicate a scholar test.
Well, you cannot.
It's an
but
optional roll. so-
There goes your wrath. So Maximo, you are the one who would know this.
Heretic nerve gas.
Usually-
I knew it.
Usually this weapon used by law enforcement. In more dispersed and unconcentrated forms, it is known as a stum grenade, capable of debilitating people by, well, not choking them to death, but making it hard to breathe. This appears to be rather concentrated, and you will surely see why you were told to put on the gas masks, as shortly all these cultists begin not just cough, but literally begin to throw up blood
Also, some
as
are
their
one framing
insides are
falling
torn
over.
apart by the gas.
Or also can say one frame falling over.
Good thing one of us doesn't need to breathe.
Yes. And as you're all sitting there with your respirators, you're witnessing this horror, their eyes bulging and watering, they're coughing up with their necks inflated and their chests like thrumming forward, trying not to lurch out. It's a horrifying scene. And sorry, I brought you to the wrong screen. And as you're witnessing all of this happen, the voice comes in again and says, "It would also be wise to begin looking for a way out of here. Perhaps one of the vehicles that these individuals have maybe left outside."
Maximo will actually take his time to actually pick up Lucas.
Of course. You easily haul Lucas. And
Come on, friend. You're not dying here.
And I assume you all quickly make your way to the exit since you're the only ones who can escape.
Wait, we need to find vehicle. Lucas, how can you drive? I look down. He's missing foot. He can't drive. Oh no. He
I
can't
look
step
to
on
the
pedal.
tech priest. Can you drive?
I can try, but I'm not as skilled with piloting vehicles yet.
No, for
I guess it's down to time to Maximo finally drive the crew away. Somehow an ogre drives a
piloting was
vehicle.
an intellect thing, but I could do that, but it's agility thing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know what? Lucas is gonna one-leg this. He says get him in the driver's seat. He doesn't care. He's going to one-leg drive
I'm not.
this.
I don't care.
But
I'm gonna
no-
get blood on the seats. I'm driving.
You're only using the gas anyway.
Pretty much.
As you're making your way towards an exit, you hear a voice.
Making our way downtown, driving fast.
Hellfighters!
Is this brain stuff?
No, that's coming from behind you.
Oh. Oh no.
You see the martyr. His arms still curled up, possibly paralyzed. He rises to his knees and says, I was but a spark. Ugh." He tears off his mask, not aware that this gas is going on, and immediately begins to regret as he says these words. But I will spark a revolution for the voice. And you see him bring out device in his hand that he holds high.
How
Okay.
far we are?
Oh, I'll tell you what happens. This does not affect you, but remember that statue?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
It detonates in fire. He must have stacked it full of promethium underneath the thing. And the last thing you see from him, it's his still image of him clutching his heart with a remote in hand, and as he's engulfed by the fire. And then a thought passes through your head that now would be a perfect time to duck. As you do so with pieces of statue and buildings flying everywhere from this explosion. People are dying to the gas, people are dying to the explosion, there is fire, there is choking gas, there's
blood
chemical
everywhere.
reactions happening. Like others are like sparking up. Transformers are sparking from the fire, and entire electrical routes are being lit up. This whole area that they used as a hive is turning into a burning inferno with a sky of orange from the gas. It is time to go.
Yeah, it is really time to go. Like,
Alright, who's driving?
Lucas with disadvantage.
No, it's not
Lucas.
Lucas. He doesn't have a leg.
Well, he still has one.
Uh,
Maxwell
Well, I
has a
have a
pilot
whole-
of. I have agility of 4. I have a pilot of 4.
I
technically.
got pilot of 2, so
We
I
can
have
let,
pilot of one, so
We can
either
let
the
Maximo drive.
Maximo somehow
Lucas, with
drives.
his limited consciousness, will be the navigator then.
With a 1. Feet too big.
I'll allow Lucas to provide the assist action to Maximo. Lucas, what's your piloting?
My piloting is 4. Combined
And I
with
assume
my
you have-
rating of 4, it's an 8.
What?
My piloting rating is a 4. My attribute rating is a 4, which combined makes an 8 in total.
So an 8. Alright, so
Yeah.
Maximo, roll like... Okay. I was gonna say Maximo, instead of those 2 checks, Maximo roll with 8 bonus dice.
Alright. Let's try this time. 5, but I break the step pedal.
You get into one of the tracks you find outside, like a hauler vehicle, and you just pedal to the metal, get as fast as you can, as far away as possible.
That's, worst part, feet too big. I'm stepping on both gas and brake at the same time.
Yeah, you're just drifting around the corner.
Basically, Tokyo Drift without knowing you're drifting all the time. It just, this truck has poor handling. Lucas sees you're stepping on the brake as well, you idiot.
You just hear a loud snap, and it's like, what was that? You just destroyed the brakes.
I think
That's
the
what you
transmission's
did.
going out.
And as you make it to a safe distance, a click sounds to your Vox beads. Hold on, let me start this on. Alright. A click sounds to your Vox beads. And you hear a whole new voice. This one has great depth. Portrays bravado.
Oh.
Is very regal. You have served the Golden Throne with great skill and admirable valor. On this day, servants of the Emperor. I commend you on your efforts and will see you rewarded as promised. My agents will be shortly in contact with you to provide you with the coordinates of your aerial transport. From there, may you return to the service of your master until we meet again. Your handler will be waiting for you there. She may have lost her senses to exhaustion and pain, but your will is strong. She will survive. Though I should not speak for he who sits upon the throne, I do instead speak for the Imperium at large when I say you have done a great service today, yet it will seem but a tiny step to what work awaits us ahead. And the communication shuts off. Leaving you to ponder as to who that may have been.
Who will know?
From the moment as I update your priority investigation.
Was something going on? Because I don't hear much of anything else.
Yes, I was saying I'm updating your investigation, and there you
Oh.
Yeah,
go.
I did.
Oh. He's updating. We've been updating,
So-
boys.
To skip forward a little, if you guys don't mind.
Go ahead.
I'm sure you don't.
Well, yeah, I don't mind.
You're shortly granted coordinates to meet outside the Hive City to receive your transport. After a couple of hours of driving at the point of near exhaustion, you manage to meet at the coordinates where you find an old sort of abandoned outpost station with a hangar and from there you receive a nervous flight ship by the hooded figures, within which lies a sort of stretcher with the unconscious body of Arlene, still alive, but missing a leg. The other leg.
Look, twinsies.
I mean, if they hold each other by the shoulder, they can walk.
So when they go through a three-legged oh, never mind.
Though none of you know how to pilot one of these vehicles, Dox is capable of initiating the autopilot to set a clean course to the hangar base of the Spear of Xerxes, who, recognizing the people within the vehicle on your approach, allow you entry. As Lucas and Arlene are quickly sent off to the apothecary's facilities, yeah, to the chirurgeon's facilities, yeah.
Yep.
The rest of you are met with a familiar figure, Sarah Wolf, who comes to greet you after a long time that you've been planetside. He does not appear happy. As Sarah Wolf approaches, he says, "Well, let's see here. We have a jeopardized operation. Have two nearly dead agents. An interrogator's betrayal. The death of another interrogator," he says as he looks at Maldon and Dox, "and most of his agents. I wonder what else we're going to get here." He looks at you with a look that looks as if he's about to chew you out.
Maximo will actually get on his kneel on a knee and try to do an ogren bow just as an apology. And just, sorry, Lord. So, Wolf, I don't know if we failed.
He looks to the side and you see Valkyries and transport ships who are just taking out stretchers. I would normally be very unpleased with this outcome if it wasn't one of the best we received today. I'm sure that the Inquisitor would like to point you to an interrogator and see about a debriefing. Considering you have no interrogator at hand, you might have to debrief him personally. Hope you're excited to meet Inquisitor Maddox.
Maximo gives a small face of fear.
He's sure as Karg will be. In any case, off to your quarters. We will speak later.
With a look of shame, Maximo gets up.
I can't say you did good, he says as he's about to leave. But you came back alive. That accounts for something.
Maximo will subtly nod towards that. And he also somehow, he actually takes a look at the tripyark on his hip, knowing that it still has not opened up. He feels like he has not redeemed himself enough. And whispers to himself, I promise I will be a good boy. for Mom and the Emperor.
As Maximus says that, Muldoon and Dox, you look to the other side, and you see just lines of covered slabs and stretchers. Those who were covered, at least. Who knows how many were not. And of them, few are even in a salvageable condition, from what you can see. Some had already have the covers pulled over their head. It appears that this grand revolution has dealt a massive blow to the Inquisition, or at least a massive for your scale. As it just so happens with the Inquisition, there will certainly be retaliation.
This will not stand. We will find them. And then he contemplates on what to say afterwards. He looks at Muldoon. Do you feel the same?
Well, the Emperor was bright with us today. We definitely come back alive, other than the unfortunate ones. So, yes. We will burn them to the ground. All the heretics.
I feel
As-
like I failed. I need to improve myself to make sure that this should not happen again.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself, my metallic friend. You did plenty of help down there. But yes,
Well, I am not well trained in combat initiatives as you seem to.
it's just in my nature. A little bit hot-headed, as you see. But maybe they could help you pick up some other theory.
I will ruminate while I do maintenance repairs on myself. May have to pray to the Omnissiah to see if I could think of a way to fix this. Maybe insight.
Well, I hope you find what you're seeking. Guess we shall not. Sorry.
So go ahead.
Well, I guess we shall go and see the Inquisitor before he gets us.
Agreed.
Well, you know he's gonna summon you when he feels like it. He's likely addressing hundreds of other reports right now. But I have two questions. First of all, is Art back?
Yes.
Secondly, who here has traumatic injuries? Not memorable, traumatic.
Me.
Anybody else?
No,
Nope.
I think
Maximo has taken little to no damage this whole boss fight, despite.
All right.
yeah, no
In
injuries
that
for me.
case, what are your injuries again, Lucas?
I currently have a punctured lung from a gene from a gene stealer, and left leg amputation.
I would like you to make me 2 influence tests to see what treatment you're going to get.
Oh boy. Oh, my influence is not that good.
I will say, add 2 bonus dice for your service to each of these tests.
Alright.
All right.
Yeah, I figured. Figured it'd still be horrible.
Getting the creek treatment.
What's your second?
Oh.
All right. In this case, you will be subject to standard augmetic reconstruction, but not enhancement. So they give you an augmetic leg that operates as good as a normal leg. So basically a replacement, more so than an enhancement.
Yay.
And they do give you a replacement liver
You mean
or
lung?
kidney or whatever you lost. Yeah, lung.
Make sure it's the right organ.
It'd be terrible for a cheap knockoff from the spider.
So you may remove those traumatic injuries.
Yay.
As you spend about a couple of weeks actually pass, solar weeks that is,
Hey.
while all of you are waiting on the Inquisitor to address things, to be called in for the briefing, for the augmetic surgeries to be complete. The entire ship is constantly in motion during these days, trying to compensate for the damage they suffered. This was a rare occasion of the Imperium underestimating a foe. Furthermore, the Inquisition underestimating a foe. And they've suffered for it, as it seems. But the suffering falls mostly on those that serve. Looking at Lucas.
Make
However,
any more leg jokes, and I will kill you.
However, in that time you're not granted a respite. From working around on the ship to helping with the ongoing crisis on whatever level you can, transporting important cargo, important items around, allocating data, or lending your psychic powers to the onboard sackers of the ship in order to find connections and survivors among the agents. It is a very taxing couple of weeks. A rest and a respite are exceedingly rare and done only when necessary. Relaxation is a funny joke. The Inquisition is fighting tooth and claw to maintain their standing, but there is an air about those in higher positions than you. The things are about to shift now that the Inquisition at large has taken notice that this is not a threat we can ignore. Talks of reinforcement, however long that might take. Meanwhile, the situation planet-side is, however chaotic, seems to have been somewhat contained. Between local enforcement, the ever-stalwart help of the Adeptus Arbites, and, well, the cult itself slowing down their activities once again, probably to prepare for another massive strike at the best of occasions. Things are not in control, but they are far from the chaos you witnessed that day. It is around that 2 weeks' time when you're finally called for the briefing. An audience with the man known as Inquisitor Uriah Maddox. As you are summoned into his officio, you are, all four of you, brought in and made to stand in this. Most people would imagine an office to be a small personal space. Instead, when it comes to the Inquisitor, it's more of a facility of its own with members of the administratums and logistician, strategists and tech priests spread apart doing all sorts of different tasks. Every task connecting to another cogitator, every cogitator to a data slate, and all of these data slates running impossibly vast calculations and stratagems and uncountable documents in front of the technological wonder that the Inquisitor would call an office. The glare of his crimson augmetic eye catches you as you enter, and as you meet his gaze, you know it is quite insulting not to bow,
Well,
as I assume you do.
Maximo actually does that. He does the typical Ogren has to be on the knee type deal. But Maximo keeps his head looking down. He does not look up.
I assume the rest of you will also take a knee.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The Inquisitor steps off on the side of his throne and onto a device that's holding him standing on a platform, while two servitors with tracks instead of legs wheel him forward towards you. He approaches and steps off a ladder to the side, casting his cape to billow behind him as he descends, one hand on his saber. He looks at the four of you and says, "Oh, yes. We finally meet in person. You're the ones Wolf was not so pissed about. That is a compliment, you should know. He's a hard man to please." I am certain you all know me and remember me from our introduction. Psi 3315 and the remnants of another.
That's funny. Psi 3314.
Possibly. Do you know my name and title?
Maximo is just with this still looking down. Yes, sir.
You must be the. He turns to your Lex mechanic. You must be the one that referred to Docs 404.
Yes, I am Docs 404.
Here to inform your comrades of my title.
Uh, Inquisitor Aura Mad Dogs.
Uriah.
Uriah Mad Dogs.
Yes. The breaker of Xerxes' fortress. Crounger of heretics across the stars. Scourge to the dark powers. I have faced many wars along many soldiers, yet very few have ever achieved deeds as grandiose, seldomly within their own power, as well as you four did. And before you four, you two, alongside another, the one serving as part of our fleet, and the one who never made it back thanks to your interrogator's efforts.
I don't know how Maximo will feel about that when he says it like that.
You can tell there is an air of anger when he refers to the interrogator.
But just hearing the words "thanks to your interrogator," and just Maximo believes that it was part of his fault, and just oh no.
Remember that right now you're talking to somebody who was played by one of his inferiors.
Yes, but Maximo, with that saying, he feels like he's actually at fault for it.
I wish to give you a task. Well, first of all, I will state some events, and I wish for each of you to give me a statement on them. Seems fair?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Lucas Viker.
Yes.
You have a countable reason to believe that Interrogator Harrow played a crucial part in not only betraying his fellow interrogators and leading to their deaths, but he also staged the death of a squad of inquisitorial scions, as certain radio transmissions have led me to believe.
That is
Is that-
correct.
He nods. Maximilian,
Yes, sir.
you witnessed Interrogator Harrow leaning over your comrade's body, claiming he was not saved by the same miracle that saved the rest of you.
Yes, sir. He was standing over his body. I believe he still had pistol in hand.
You were also present when he claimed that one of your own was a traitor.
We questioned his orders, and he declared Lucas the traitor of questioning his authority. At that point, we didn't know we were actually serving with the traitor, only the suspicion.
She then said to the other end of the group, Docks 404. You found K-double footage from the local enforcement that certain secretive organizations beyond the cult have been operating within the cities.
Acknowledged. We were investigating to see whom they were, but unfortunately, I was not able to identify them.
Roll me deception.
Or can't remember, was it from that?
The hooded figures.
Oh, the guys that helped us?
Yeah.
The-
If you wish to maintain
thought it
your
was-
proper
I thought it was the one that we were looking into for Sergeant.
Oh,
Marcus?
though they were
Yeah.
the same guys. Those were still the hooded figures.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Surprise.
Oh, fuck it.
No, it would be deception either way, no matter how you phrased it. Unless you are willing to give away the hooded figures. How bad can it be?
Yes.
Trying to remember, was there characters with the Adeptus Mechanics keyword may use intellect in place of fellowship when calculating influence? Nope, that doesn't do anything. So, alright, straight deception then. Yeah, I got nothing.
As his actuators allows him not to lie.
And plus, one of my abilities has a -2 to friendship or fellowship there, so.
He raised an eyebrow to that. But doesn't make any further statement.
He knows.
Muldoon. Would you accuse Interrogator Harrow to have been in league with the one known as the Martyr, and possibly the grander leader behind this cult?
To be honest, Inquisitor, I didn't talk too much, to Mr. Harrow, but I can assume that much, that he betrayed us. He wounded one of our comrades and destroyed our place of safety where we was in the city. And after that, everything just went chaos. Literally. So yes, I think he was.
I am told that as the story goes, you four decide to make a retaliating strike by going to the lair of the Martyr and exploiting traps he had set in place for others against him, delivering the killing blow and ascertaining his death before your escape to an abandoned outpost that you found outside the city, and your return upon a derelict Arvus lighter. Would any of that be incorrect?
Yes,
And now here's the question. Who wants to roll the deception check and say yes?
I would like to.
Go right ahead. This might be your one chance to save dogs. And everyone.
That's rough.
Help.
Laugh.
We're not great
I
at
can't
lying,
pull
you
it
know.
out.
We really need to just stop lying.
I'll do you a favor.
uh,
I will ignore that second roll and we can spend your wrath on something else if you would allow me.
Alright.
Just spend the wrath first.
I can't pull it out.
Happens to the best of us. I'll steal your card and I'll spend it when it's with me. There we go. As you all look between yourself, wondering who is going to lie to an inquisitor, Doc's having already seemingly failed at that. You hear a voice. Ooh, a voice that rolls really well on your private roll. Say, that would be correct. As I have reviewed my squad's footage, I have found that they acted precisely and without fear. And with all due respect, sir, I think we did our work with honor and loyalty to the throne and to you. As with a soft metal clanking of metal being collided with metal, you turn around and you see Aralyn. But this time, she's not dressed in the usual sage robes that you're used to seeing her in. Her current outfit betrays a higher station, a coat and a cravat over what appears to be a rather simple but regal dress and the appropriate dress pants and boots.
So she became our
Why?
new handler.
Well, hold on about that.
Oh, I went too far.
And you read too far in the script.
I'm in player mode.
An astute insight. Aralyn says. Well, sorry. Maddox says. He folds his arms, convinced by Aralyn's words, and says, "Well, then it is most pleasing that at least we have some good news in this storm." He takes out his saber, and as you see the glint of true silver across its blade, and the hexagrammic marks that bless this weapon. Yes, technically the saber is a blessed blade. He shifts it to its side and brings it in front of him as he says, "I shall bestow you an honor to advance your station beyond what it was before. If you fought this hard to this point, I expect you to fight tenfold harder going forward." To reject would be to die and disappoint the Emperor. To accept would be to do his work in what is to come. Do not speak your acceptance. Merely bow your head.
Maximo looks at his hands, as he's in his kneel form and grips and actually bows further.
I assume all of you look down as he says that.
Mhm.
Yes.
He comes and very purposefully presses the side of the blade on each of your shoulders once as he passes through each of you. You are now no longer rejects, gathered here to serve your death sentence under my command and that of my inferiors. He sits the saber. You're agents of the Inquisition, servants of the throne once again. Your sentence is lifted. Your authority is to be unquestionable. Your actions will be just, and your judgment horrifying to those who deserve it.
Yes, sir. I will do it for the Emperor and for the Imperium at large. Maxima will prove it.
As part of this ceremony, the overall influence of each of you increases by 2.
Maximo can actually get his clothing fixed because he now has influence.
Oh, don't worry, you get your clothing fixed in the meantime. That's no
Well,
issue.
the thing is, I only had an influence of 1, and I have a difficulty modifier 2 trying to get clothing. So, yeah, fun. Anyways.
So all of you increase your influence by 2, as I said.
The rating of influence or to make it a mod?
The rating itself. It's a permanent thing. You have ascended beyond your sentence and have proven yourself to the throne, and thusly you are awarded authority. You are awarded connection, authority.
No, Maximo's now he's now a Vistorian warrior again.
And Maddox says, Interrogator Arlene, you I set as the leader and interrogator of the Hellfighters.
By chance, is her shotgun gilded?
It's an
She doesn't carry a shotgun anymore.
I believe she should still carry her shotgun because it's part of her weapons because she's been so good.
Oh, don't
with
worry,
it.
she has something equally as powerful.
Shotgun
Best
knuckles.
gun.
Actually, you know what? Maximo, roll me awareness.
Oh no.
Have a quick peek over your shoulder.
Or hear it. I got a 1.
Alright, I'll give it to you. You notice within her coat, on the side of your belt,
I have
is
a
the
passive
holder of a
2.
bolt pistol.
No, she needs a bolt shotgun.
There are shotguns that fire bolt cells, but this one does as much damage as the shotgun, except
this
much more compact.
No, she's losing her signature weapon.
Oh, don't worry. She's gonna get a new one.
Only if it rolls
and
so good.
in any case, back to the story. And to you, I set this task. Squad Hellfighters, as you are known, and as you will be known going forward, you are to find the traitor known as Harrow. Kill
Alive.
him,
Kill him.
but, if possible, bring him to me broken, but breathing, so I can wring his neck. You notice a
Max,
tension drive up his shoulder as his hands are behind his back, likely from clutching his fist too hard.
well, Maximo will nod and just, it would be done, sir.
We have news that, in the aftermath of his betrayal, he fled from Periander Beta. The most likely source is that he went to what we have, well, found out to be the spiritual capital of this cult. You are to chase him to Amon's Bastion, the ocean side world of Periandor. May your search be fruitful and your victory swift. Dismissed. And
Maximo
he
will,
turns to the side and begins to ascend on his platform, keeping an eye on all of you.
Maximo will get up and proceeds to slowly walk out, but also acknowledges Interrogator Erling. Ma'am,
Maximum.
you recovered well.
He takes a moment to think of what to say, and then he replies with, I did. And I aim to make sure that who did this. She looks at her new medical leg. Will suffer for it.
We'll make sure we'll find him for you, ma'am.
We'll find him together.
Maximo will nod and proceed to leave the room to go back to his dorm.
Indeed.
While everyone else is left to their own devices.
So about the rest of you, is there anything you would like to do before I give you some closing information?
Lucas goes to train, and that's about it.
I assume you also salute by Ireland.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
It's amusing to me that Maximo knows protocols.
Of course he does. He's a soldier.
He's also a Vistorian warrior who takes pride in his duty.
Indeed.
And he also wants to
Well-
make the Emperor and his mom proud.
Now, first of all, for uncovering Haru's betrayal, or rather, I should say, one moment. Yeah, sorry. For defeating the Martyr, safely returning with all of your members to the Spear of Xerxes, minus David, of course, and successfully debriefing and earning your promotion through Inquisitor Maddox. As of this session, I grant you an additional 30 XP And furthermore, you're promoted to the rank of champion.
Holy frack.
Yes.
So soon.
20 more XP and we're changing tier. How does it feel?
Oh no.
20 more XP and there might be ascensions happening.
Maybe, because Maximo, with all his saved up XP, he now has a available XP of 60 points he can spend, which means I could probably up my strength by 1.
Champion is rank 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
And if we ascend tier, by the way, as per the rules, your rank does not reset. So as soon as we hit tier 3, you will be tier 3 champions at, the base XP. Any XP you get above that is just pure bonus. And your new mission has just arrived.
Murder a psychotic psycho.
Hunt down Harlem.
You work very close with that one. Hand down Harrow in Namin's Bastion. And as a little promotion reward alongside the influence, well, first of all, you're all free to resupply your ammunitions, of course, since you're back on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And
Reload hands.
you may receive an item of your choice equal to your new rank plus your tier up to rare quality. This could be a weapon, this could be an ammunition type, this could be a new augmetic,
Alright, so.
anything you want.
3 plus 2. So that's up to 5
Fi-
to rare quality.
5 rare. 5 rare.
5 rare. Let's see
I might
here.
need help with
To
this.
give you an example, that could be Esquitari Autocuiras, for example. For those wishing for higher defenses and resilience. It could be a refractor field. It could be... Let's see, what else?
Well,
Well, the very good weapons are still outside of range.
and
But bolt pistol is on the table now.
see, eventually, Maximo would like to try to get heavy power armor.
Ogre and heavy power armor.
Ogren and heavy power armor.
Oof.
Just, even though I've been slower down, but you still cannot hurt me.
Indestructible.
Indestructible, as Maximo intends his strength. I want to be tough. Maximo embodies the will of the tank. I'm a tank, I'm a tank, I'm a tank.
5 rare is also a chain axe.
Maximo wields a chain axe. Nah.
But yes, I will also be posting this on our chat. And with that, we shall end our session for now. And next time, we're going to be traveling to the aquatic world of Amin's Bastion. It's time for a beach episode.
I didn't want to make that joke, but god damn it.
We are going to the beach episode. Yes, but now
Is it possible can I get scout armor?
you're not gonna
Astartes-
start this.
It has the Imperium keyword.
But it is gonna start this armor. It's for a different race.
It's big enough to fit me.
No, it's too small.
No.
But
Let him
first of all,
dream.
first of all,
But
a
humans can wear
major,
Terminator armor. Anyways.
a huge thank you to everybody watching and everybody who made it this far. And also, I hope this time the audio was working.
Oh, I made sure. Everything was looking fine.
I mean, yeah, after the first time getting burned, you never get burned again.
Knowing my mistakes for the past many weeks, I wish not to repeat such actions.
We are not going to get into that yet. But yes, a
Anyways.
major thank you to everybody watching. I have been Sir Reaper, one of the hosts of the show and game master. I would like to first of all hand the mic over to my co-host, Mr. Big Mek.
Hello, it's me, Big Mek Plays. Also, Borguts the Mad Mek once I debut October 1st, this Sunday at 7 PM CST. Come watch me try to flail out and dogtide a bit on even the higher difficulties. With me own boy, Maximo!
Alright, and after that we have Art of War.
It has been me, Art of War, gracing you all with as the voice of Lucas, where I will be very certain if our boss Inquisitor does not kill Harrow, I'll make sure his head coats the entirety of his base. I will make it so.
I have a question for you about the augmentics, by the way. Who is gonna foot the bill?
Come on, you need to step up for yourself and not letting him do this.
And chiming in with a timely snort, Crazy Pet.
Hello, your friendly neighborhood psyker who's going to burn everything into the ground. For the
And-
Emperor, of course.
Of course, we're Pyromaniacs. And last but not least, our jump scary tech priest, Dr. Lilliman.
Yes, I'm Dr. Lulun, voice of Docs404, and thank you guys for watching. Hopefully next time my servos won't get shot from the water. I'm just gonna stay on the beach and make my own sandcastle then.
One question to the Magos. Is he waterproof? I haven't
You are
considered
I
that
do
option.
not know. I have to
You-
check my warranty.
Later.
When you arrive at the beach, you just find an entire company of Imperial Feasts constructing a sandcastle. It is bigger than the actual fortifications of the planet.
Even worse, that sand is
I
going
thought
to get...
that was the landing station for our ship.
It is the landing station.
I must learn how they do this.
But in any
The
case,
worst part for Dogs 404 is the sand's going to get stuck in his metal plates.
it's coarse, it's harsh, and it gets everywhere. Which might be the title for our next episode, who knows. But for now, I bid thee all farewell. Thank you once again. And Maximo, hit the cogitator.
It didn't work. Oh, you meant turn it off. Sorry. Alright, goodbye. And remember, get your laundry done. Your socks smell.